Hello, welcome to my life or welcome back to my life. My name is Blake. I like to film lifestyle content, mostly revolving around my hobbies and what I'm doing throughout the week. Where's my lunchbox? I really enjoy reading, playing my Nintendo Switch, and a couple other video games. I just got married a couple months ago and my wife and I moved into this house, so we have some house projects coming up. We are still going to throw a reception. We have a honeymoon coming up, all the fun things. So if that sounds interesting, stick around and come along for the journey. Of course, my battery's about to die. Anyway, I've actually already been filming a video this week and I decided to stop it because I shouldn't have even started it in the first place. There wasn't a whole lot of content to it. My sister was in town and she actually just left like yesterday. So I didn't film much anyway. We are going to be going camping this weekend in Oklahoma. I live in Arkansas, so we're going to go into Oklahoma, take my dad's camper, and my wife and I are going to be camping for the weekend. She's never been. I grew up camping. I absolutely love it, but we've never been together, obviously. It's going to be a lot of fun. Today is Thursday, so I have a small group after work today, but I'm going to be going to a coffee shop to edit, maybe. I don't really know. I might be coming home. Not sure about that, but right now it is 6 o'clock. I'm supposed to leave at 6 o'clock and I'm making my lunch for today. Yeah, I am currently reading Project Hail Mary, and I just started Daisy Jones and the Six on my Libby for audiobook, and super excited about that. I've actually really been enjoying it, so I'm gonna be listening to that on my way to work. It's like a 40-minute drive. I'll have plenty of time to listen to it. Yeah, and then after that, like, I think that I'm gonna continue reading the Throne of Glass series. I forget which book I'm on. I know it's the 5th book. I know that. But I watched another YouTuber that was going and rereading that series, and it just made me like want to be in that world again. So I've been jumping around on genres a lot. I actually just finished reading The Wedding People, which I really enjoyed. I did not realize how much I would like it. I also didn't even read anything about the book. I knew that I wanted to read it, but I guess I didn't know what it was about. I don't know, but it was really good. Anyway, my camera is literally about to die. That is what's going on. That's what's happening. I will catch up with y'all a little bit later whenever I'm not in a rush. My camera's crooked because I literally cannot find anywhere to put this, but I'll make this quick. Yesterday was good. Small group was really good. I did end up buying a book. I bought The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez. I love her interconnected standalone series. I think I've read almost all of them except for the one that's like Part of Your World, or the Happy Ever After playlist or something like that. I think I've read that one, but I haven't read the full story that goes along with it. Anyway, I really enjoy those books, and I have been hopping around genres lately. So I've been reading Project Hail Mary, which is obviously sci-fi, and then I read The Wedding People. I just finished Daisy Jones and the Six, which has like probably a subplot of romance, but not exactly. Like there's some sprinkled out throughout that. I am planning on continuing reading the Throne of Glass series, I think this weekend or whenever I finish Project Hail Mary. I don't know what's been going on lately, but I have been into the books that I'm listening to and reading. For whatever reason, like maybe I'm just picking out good books, but they have all been hitting. I think my soul has just been missing a good book and a good reading sesh. Since I haven't been in school recently, that's kind of what I've been focusing on, just relaxing, calming my mind, reclaiming some of my free time, because whenever I'm in school, I don't have any. I literally spend all of my time, except for maybe a little bit on Sunday, studying, quizzes, homework, all that. That being said, it's freaking Friday. I have a half day today, a little bit more than a half day. I'm leaving work at 2, and then I have to go grocery shopping to get stuff for the week and stuff for the campsite. I am so excited. I couldn't begin to tell you. I'm gonna use this weekend as a complete refresh. I start my summer classes in a couple of weeks, so this weekend is going to be my last hurrah of not doing a whole lot. I don't know if I said this, but our campsite is right on the water. We're going to be staying at a lake in Oklahoma. I know I said that part. We are over the moon about it. I literally have to leave, but let me give you a rundown rundown on Daisy Jones and the Six. I really enjoyed this book. I've been wanting to read it for a long time, obviously since it got popular a couple years ago. And then they had I think it's a TV show that came out about it, and it is right up my alley. Everyone has been telling me to read it. I just haven't. And it's honestly just weird that I did, because it was on Libby and I didn't really have a lot of time to choose a book. So I was like, okay, I'll just choose this one, listen to it. I've been wanting to. And it had me hooked from the beginning. I love the storytelling. I love the setting of the 70s and the music setting and the rock and roll and all of that. I haven't read anything like that before, but I love music and I love that time period. So it was honestly just a recipe for me to love that book. All of my favorite things. I'm also realizing that I really love genres where you learn stories about people, and I feel like The Wedding People was really similar in that sense, where it was stories about people, and some were tragic and some were happy, and you follow them through this journey. And obviously every book you follow people through journeys and you learn about them and whatever. But I really like the depth of characters and the emotional aspect those two books brought. It's kind of like going from watching cartoons all the time. They're not really super serious. Like a lot of times they're animated and stuff is fake and like whatever. Versus watching like a documentary of real in-depth stories of people's lives, what they went through, how they feel about it, how they overcame tragedy and things like that. It's a weird way to put it, but that's kind of where my mind was at. Anyway, I have to go. I will catch up with y'all later. Do you want to update anything?
I need to put a bra on.
Oh. The next day, we've been camping for not even 12 hours, and it has been the most stressful time of our lives. It is Saturday morning at 9:05. We got here last night at 6. Camper was already set up, so we pretty much just had to unpack everything, and it was raining whenever we got here. It was like sprinkling. So it didn't feel too hot, but as soon as we got in the camper, it was starting to like heat up and get humid. My dad said that the AC wasn't working, so he was gonna come today to fix it. The way that he made it sound was that it like wasn't that hot in here, and it definitely was. The water was messed up, and we don't have water. And then I'm trying to think of what else. The grill, this morning we woke up and she went outside to make food on the Blackstone, and the wind is so crazy that we weren't able to do that. The whole time we were just praying yesterday, like trying to turn the air conditioning on. But honestly, it wasn't that. I didn't think it was too bad. We did get some good relaxing time yesterday before we had to come inside because it was too dark to like read. I did my video, finished that. Shelby started Fourth Wing this morning. She woke up at like 5 a.m. to go to the bathroom, which is also, she had to drive on chapter 4. You read quite a bit. She was reading that. I am still reading Project Hail Mary. I am on chapter 18, page 292. So I have quite a bit left. I honestly don't want to read this right now. I did bring The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez, and then I brought Queen of Shadows, which is the book that I'm on for the Throat of Lancers. So I don't exactly know what I want to do. I think that's the vibe. I'm sure we're going to go on a walk. I would like to get a couple miles in throughout the day, so I'm not just sitting here on my phone.
I'm going to make you proud.
I want to get on for a quick update. I'm just relaxing here. I thought about taking a nap, but I did start The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez. Project Hail Mary is good. I really like where it's at, but I don't like the fact that anytime they have to do something, they have to go through a long scientific explanation of what they're doing and why and all this stuff. I'm losing interest fast, and honestly, I think it's because there is a movie, so I am telling myself that if I don't finish the book, I can just watch the movie and I still get the ending. So that's just how it is, I guess. But I am literally about to start the 3rd chapter of The Night We Met, so I don't even have a theory of like what I think about it yet or anything, but I just wanted to dive into something else, honestly. We are big chilling. It's like a little bit past 2, maybe 2:30, and my dad's supposed to come out later and see if he can fix the air conditioning because it's just not working, and I hate for him to like come out here because we're over an hour away from where he lives, but it is so hot and we do not like, I mean, it's not too bad, but we just don't want to be in the heat like all night. So, well, we decided to go home, so got the car packed. My dad's gonna come and get this tomorrow, but whoa, almost fell. Cannot wait to turn it down to 63 in the house, maybe. We just got back from church. It was so hard to wake up this morning, honestly, but we did it. We go to the 8 a.m. service, so we had to wake up super early. I stayed up till midnight reading, which I'm very into this book right now and I've been really enjoying it. I am opening up the house. It's supposed to rain. Hopefully it doesn't because we're planning on doing a 5K today. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna storm. Going to finish editing and posting a video. Probably start on editing this one, hopefully. Want to set some time aside to read my book. I think I only have a couple hundred pages left, but Shelby's also like tearing through Fourth Wing. She's on page 210, so she read 210 pages yesterday. I think I'm gonna put an album on. I really want to listen to music. Try to get everything done as soon as possible. It is 9:36.
I'm really enjoying.
It is much later. Cleaning, and we did some yard work. We actually did a lot of yard work that we've been meaning to do for a while. Inside, showered, got all cleaned up. It's barely 2:40, my bad. But I'm making an Earl Grey just to have. And then I think I'm gonna make quesadillas with chips and salsa. It's a video and read, probably. I've been really into reading, so I wanna get into this book. I have to go in the room. Hello and happy Monday. It is almost 6 o'clock on Monday afternoon. I had work today, got home, wife, me, and our dog went on a pretty long walk. It is super warm outside. We wanted to take advantage of it, get some steps in, and then we were gonna start on dinner before too long, but all I've been wanting to do all day is sit down and read. I'm gonna change and then get The Night We Met and go sit on the couch and read. I meant to turn the air down before we left because I love when it's just freezing in here. I just got it turned down, waiting for that to really cool off, but about to get into some super comfy clothes, have some comfort food, and hopefully have a good rest of the night. I woke up not feeling good. I felt super congested, and whenever you're starting to get sick and you just have major brain fog, that's what I was feeling like. And then I felt better, and then it started to get worse, and I just had body aches, things like that. So I don't think it's gonna turn into anything, but I do want to give my body some rest so that I can get over whatever this is. I genuinely think it is allergies from being outside yesterday and doing yard work. But yeah, I think I'm gonna light a candle so that we can chill. Good morning. As always, I am running behind, but I think I'm gonna be finishing my book today, and I started The Locked Door by Frida McFadden yesterday on audiobook, and I think I should get pretty far into that, if not finish it today. Pretty exciting stuff. I have been in such a reading mood lately, and I'm kind of just leaning into it. It's nice to actually want to read them. It has been several days since I gave an update. I have really been slacking on giving updates, but yesterday I got home and pretty much just read and relaxed. I was not feeling good. I think I talked about how we went on a walk and then I came home and literally just read pretty much. I did end up finishing The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez, and honestly this is probably like a 3 stars for me. I love her writing in general. I've read almost all of her books within this world. There are like 3 sets of interconnected standalone series, except they're all within the same world, all within the same friend groups, if that makes sense. Really enjoyed this. I did think that the romance aspect of this was pretty weird. I didn't like the whole best friend's girlfriend trope, and I also thought that the love interest was a little controlling. I don't know if I was the only one, but it felt very controlling to me. The whole I can't live without you, I can't do anything without you, my whole life revolves around you, I wake up in the middle of the night having panic attacks, things like that. And I'm like, whoa, like what do you mean? That's just very, I mean, that's a lot of emotion for people that aren't even together. So I didn't like that aspect. Anyway, I very much enjoyed this book. I love all of her books. I really hope that her next book in this series is either Mike or her friend, was it Lexi? I don't know. I think it was her friend Lexi. Like, I really hope it's one of them that is the next one in the series. I am on the shelf. I have my rating on Goodreads, marked it red. I am officially done with this. I realized I didn't want to jump back into Project Hail Mary yet. I don't honestly know if I'm going to finish it, but I really like the aspect of picking up a new book and being excited about it, being in a whole new world. So I am now excited to get back into an old world that I've not been in for a while. So I am reading Empire of Storms, which is in the Throne of Glass series. This is the current book that I've been on. I kind of just put it down for a little bit because I binged Queen of Shadows, super into it, and then I ordered the rest of the series for Christmas for myself. I think got a really good deal on them. I think like half off on all of them. But I am on chapter 7, almost to chapter 8 in Empire of Storms. Like I said, rated this a 4 stars, really enjoyed it, and now I am getting into this. I left this in a very intense spot, so whenever I picked it up I was like, whoa, what's happening? So I am actually gonna conclude this video here because it's already been pretty crazy. The whole camping thing didn't exactly work out, and it's just been like a weird week. Really enjoying Empire of Storms. I did realize that I'm supposed to tandem read this with Tower of Dawn, so my next video is going to be me tandem reading these. I'll talk about all of that in that video. I will see y'all in the next video that is going to be completely dedicated to reading these.